2, 1. Brothers Thrice.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Brothers Thrice. We're three brothers who grew up in a close-knit family, and we have vastly different interests and hobbies. This leads to heated debates. Today, we are going to change things up a bit, and instead of doing our top threes, we are going to discuss our personalities that we got on a personality quiz. I'm Kevin.
I'm Will.
And I'm Brian.
Yeah, so personality quiz. We took this personality quiz. If you guys want to take one yourself, you can. It's let me just pull it up quick. It's 16personalities.com. And they give you some very interesting questions, and they spit you out a certain kind of personality, like, person, I guess, and then you can read more into, what you think about it. So what we did was we took it each for ourselves, knowing ourselves obviously the best out of anyone. Probably you should
hope so.
And then we retook it 2 more times for each of the other brothers. So then, as if I'm taking it, I was answering it for as if I was Kevin, and then as if I was for Brian, to see, and then we'll see if anybody matches up. We got anything correct? Because going through the questions, I was really struggling on I don't really know their day. Some of them were questions about your daily routine and making lists and doing things like that. I'm I don't really think I know you. I know how you guys are generally, but I feel like I don't know those things, what your daily schedule is and what you do on a daily basis. So I was I could have learned.
We're getting deep up in this.
Yeah,
episode.
I said in the opening that we grew up in a close-knit family, and yet obviously,
but now
not as close as we thought.
Yeah, but now that we're all working and living separately and all this different stuff, it's different now because I don't know what you guys do on a daily basis besides.
We can go.
Go to
we
school,
can make this a long podcast, and I could talk to you about my day. I got, my routine is what it is.
I don't need to get.
Wake up every morning at 5 a.m.
No. That's not what I'm talking about.
I brush my teeth.
Right away, you brush your teeth?
And then what happens?
I right away brush my teeth, and as I'm brushing my teeth, I turn the water on for the shower because the shower's got to heat up a little bit because it takes a little bit here. When I finish up, I hop in the shower. After the shower, I go in and I get changed. After I get changed, and I go in and start boiling water for my tea.
Morning tea.
Gotta have morning tea.
I thought you were a morning coffee kind of guy.
No. I only drink coffee on the weekends. Coffee makes me poop, so I can't have coffee when I'm teaching because I can't be hold it, kids. I got to go to the bathroom. You can't just leave a classroom full of kids. So got to go with tea. Usually French vanilla tea or peach tea, depending on the day. Today was a mint tea day. I don't know why.
What's the weirdest part? This question goes for both of you. What's the strangest or most unique aspect of your daily routines that you think that maybe other people don't do? I got a good one.
I don't really brush. I usually always forget to brush my teeth in the morning. I usually just wake up and then.
You got that morning stank.
Yeah, for sure. It's not good. Em yells at me every day. She's like, "You didn't brush your teeth before you ate." I'm because I don't want. I like to eat. I eat or drink something. I could drink a smoothie or something for breakfast.
Oh no, that's fine. I do the same thing. I thought you meant in general. I was like,
no. I always eat breakfast before I brush my teeth, but I don't eat breakfast during the week. I don't eat breakfast during the week.
Oh.
When you get up at 5 and you got to get on the road, you got a 45-minute car ride ahead of you. Breakfast is the first thing on the chopping block.
You might be awake, but your tummy ain't.
But I don't. Yeah, I usually don't eat as soon as I get up. Well, my schedule's weird, so I don't have the same.
Yeah, you don't have a routine.
I do and I don't. I don't jump out of bed as soon as my thing goes off. Usually, I stay in bed.
Well, for the folks listening, Will works nights sometimes.
Except for right now. Except for these 2 weeks right now, I'm working a morning shift just for fun. But usually I'm working nights, so I work until usually 3 a.m. in the morning. So I'll wake up at 11 or 10 or 11 in the a.m. So I kind of and no one's home because Em goes to work. So I'm kind of just laying in bed. Usually I sit on my phone for a good half hour or so, and then I get up. And then I go to the bathroom, and then I look in the fridge and see what I could have for usually a smoothie or something for a breakfast, lunch, brunch.
Smoothie.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything
the oddest,
odd.
Most unique. Yeah, what do you got?
What's your? Odd? You said you have something in mind, Brian. What is your thing in mind you have that you do?
Mine is I wake up naturally.
That's odd. That's it. That's real odd.
That's it. No, I wake up and I go over to my closet and I get an undershirt I put that undershirt on, and I get my socks that I'm
I'm
going to
always
wear
shirtless
that
all
day.
day, pretty much, unless I have to go out of the
Wait,
house.
Brian,
Woo!
you're a night shower guy, right?
Big time. Been a night shower since
Oh,
as long
morning
as I've been
shower. Got a
showering.
morning
I
shower.
can't night shower. My hair is greasy immediately when I wake up. So if I showered last night and my hair is very greasy today. I showered last night before bed.
I feel like everybody
big night
is
shower.
it's either you're a night shower person or a morning shower person. I feel like
I like
you're
to
either one or
wash
the
off
other.
Well,
the daily
what else
stank,
would you be?
you know?
Afternoon shower, I guess.
And no, but I mean like you're specifically one like that you
Yeah.
prefer. I mean
No,
Keeps
my
the
even
hair's all
bed
messed
cleaner,
up.
in my opinion. It keeps the bed cleaner. You know, like that's my sanctuary.
I hate going to bed with wet hair.
Oh, well,
It bothers,
I don't
and then
mind it
it's
because I
and
don't
then
move.
it's just like the
Yeah, 'cause
pillows.
then
wet.
I have a like a weird like wet nest in the back of my head that I wake up never looks good.
You gotta
I don't
dunk your head anyway.
I don't move when I sleep. I might as well be in a coffin. I sleep on my back, completely motionless all night, and I wake up and my hair is exactly how I combed it when I went to sleep. A couple minor scuffs, but just a little whoosh
Wow.
with a comb, done. Anyway, my crazy part of my routine it's not that crazy, and I kind of fluffed it up a little bit, but whatever. I get my undershirt, I put that on, and then I go into the bathroom. I sit on the toilet. I do my morning little business, and as I do that, I put on my socks.
As
I
you're
always-
pooping,
No, not pooping. As I'm making a little quick peeps, I put on my socks. It saves like at least 30 seconds in the morning, and that's valuable time.
How valuable is that time? 30 seconds?
Yeah.
yeah, I never.
I
done
mean, I
that.
do things overlapping. Like I'll have my water going for the tea while I'm toasting my bagel and then I'll be making my sandwich while those two other things are going on.
Well, our overlapping things are just a little bit different. Mine is just the morning,
morning.
removal
The
of
morning-
urine and the putting on my socks.
All right. Hey, whatever saves time.
Yeah.
I mean, but you save so much time by not showering in the morning.
That's true.
But because
I
I need
do-
to save more time
I've-
because I have an alarm set for 6 a.m, and then I hit the snooze button a total of 10 times, and
Well, that's
then
not good.
and then I wake up around 6:50.
Oh, geez.
6:50.
A whole
Yeah.
hour.
God, 2 hours after I get up. What is this about?
Sorry.
I've been doing this thing. Well, not right now because I'm working this weird shift, but normal shift times. I've done it where I have like an internal clock or something because the last like I guess last week, I think almost every single day I woke up exactly without an alarm set. I would go pretty much exactly at 11 o'clock every single day. And it was freaking me out because I literally would check my phone as soon as I got up. Like, what time is it? And it's 11. It was like 11:02, 11:03, like 10:59. Like every single day was like 11 a.m. I'm like, holy crap! I have such
Your
an
internal clock.
And it was
You guys ever see the Truman Show with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
When shit like that happens, I'm like, that's it. We're living in one of those things for sure.
Well, I mean,
Because
it
it's
could
just
be.
the studio trying to wake you up at a certain time so that you can start the program. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
or not.
one of the coolest devices that I think, or most useful devices that I've purchased in my life is I have an alarm clock that shines the time on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And so when you wake up in the middle of the night or whatever, you just have to do and then you see it. Look up, just peep open. You don't have to lean over, grab your phone, blind yourself because the phone is so bright, even though it's on its lowest bright setting. It's just great. And when I go back to mom and dad's house or I go to my in-laws and I don't have that clock, I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I have no idea what time it is and I hate it.
But it's dark out, so it's still pretty late.
Well, no, because in the guest room, which was your room in our parents' house, there's blackout curtains. So you have no idea what time it is. And when I go to my in-laws, the guest room that we tend to use is in the basement. So it could be 3 p.m. It's pitch black down there. I have no idea.
What a sorry life. You gotta look at your phone.
No, I don't have to.
I know. Well, I'm
that's
saying
what-
on those
just-
times you do.
Yes, well, I'm just used to it.
Do you ever
Alright.
pretend that time is the bat signal or something like that projected onto the ceiling?
No,
Huh, I would. You're not having that much fun.
No.
no, I don't.
All right. So what personality types do we get here? Do you want to go? Want to start with me, or you want to go from top to bottom?
We can go age before beauty.
Hey, ugly ass.
Oh my god. Well, I'm the most unique out of the three of us because you guys look too similar. That's it.
Fair.
All right, whatever helps you sleep at night. And wake up
does.
at 11 at night.
I wake up perfectly every day because I can think about that. All right. So should I say what I got in this personality quiz?
Yeah, what you got?
Sure.
All right. I got the advocate, which
What?
is the advocate, which is the green in the diplomats section, the green guy with the beard.
And that's not what I got for you.
What about you, Bri? You get that for me?
No, but it was close.
Are you in the green section, the diplomat section?
Yes, I got a green diplomat for you.
What did you? Okay, Kev, you didn't get that?
No, I got
Okay.
yellow for you.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well then I'll go through what I picked for myself, I guess, based on those questions. So the advocate, it says it's one of the rarest personality types of all.
Oh.
It says still advocates leave their mark on the world. They have a deep sense of idealism and integrity, but aren't idle dreamers. They take concrete steps to realize their goals and make a lasting impact. So that's pretty baller.
Well, I have to say, when I got advocate from when I did myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. So then, but for advocates, you may know Martin Luther King. Ever heard of him? Nelson Mandela.
Wow.
Nelson Mandela. Mother
Wow.
Teresa.
All right. So
Yeah,
you
I don't-
are
I don't
not
know.
in this category. I don't.
I was
Marie,
just gonna say,
Marie Kondo.
I don't think you can compare yourself to these
No.
people.
Lady Gaga.
You know, Martin Luther King, Lady Gaga,
Morgan
Nelson
Freeman.
Mandela,
Morgan Freeman.
Will. It's all in the same.
Do you know who
the same
do you
breath.
know who Maureen Kondo is?
No idea. Did
Is
she
she
invent
the
the
first-
condominium?
Oh shit! Oh, shit. I
No.
was gonna say that.
No, she's the woman. She has a Netflix show where she is just an organization person. She has sort of like ways of folding up shirts, and then she does the whole thing. Like you go through your closet, and if something doesn't bring
Oh, you spark joy, lady.
you gotta spark joy, and then
I've
you
never
get rid
seen
of
it, but I've seen the memes.
Oh,
so
I love that. That was great because I love getting rid of crap in the house, and if I don't need it, I want to get rid of it. So watching that was like felt good.
okay.
I got
So-
something similar for you though, Will, and it kind of fits that thing. I got the green diplomat still, but the protagonist.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I was like, oh damn, Will's the main character in the world, I guess.
Okay, I'm not going to be mad at it. It's so hard because like some of these questions were very. There wasn't some of them I was so on the fence of. I'm like, yes. Well, it depends on like where I am mood wise. Like sometimes, yeah, sure. Other times, not so much. It's a very tricky because there also is personalities are not just one thing. It's a very
Yeah.
called.
Well, they had the bubble in the middle to say.
Yeah,
Kind
but
of
if I just went down and bubbled in the middle, then you're.
The bubble in the,
you
I
would-
don't think I bubble in the middle for anything because that's like kind of not a non-answer.
Yeah, it's
Not
like
true. I think I did it for like one.
you have no
It says,
personality. though.
Protagonists are natural born leaders, full of passion
Oh.
and charisma. All right, I like this one better so far.
Let's go with that one. then.
Forming around 2% of the population, they are oftentimes our politicians, our coaches, our teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to do good in the world with a natural confidence that begets influence. Protagonists take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together to improve themselves and their communities. That seems a little
Wow.
bit too much for me, actually. But
Oh, but comparing yourself
protagonist-
to Mother Teresa was right on.
no, I don't know. I don't know what I am. It's a hard thing. The protagonist you may know: Barack Obama, Oprah.
You can't.
Oh, Barack Obama and Oprah. John Cusack. What a random person to put in. Because Obama, Oprah, and then John Cusack, Ben Affleck,
And Will.
and Malala,
All right.
Sean Connery,
Sean Connery.
John Connery, Jennifer Lawrence, Maya Angelou, Daenerys Targaryen,
That's a fictional person.
and Morpheus from The Matrix.
So
just
those
do
the same
random-
spoilers. Wait, spoilers for Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen it. Okay.
So
So the same person that burnt down an entire city and wanted to
I
murder
think it's
hundreds
pre-
of thousands
I
of
think it's
people. Also, it's the
pre-season
same.
8, pre-season 8, or whatever season that was.
Season eight, you're right.
Daenerys, then I guess I only watched the last season because
Yeah, you watched what you
know.
you did it yourself a disservice.
That's okay. Don't get into Game of Thrones now. Don't do it.
No,
No.
it's still a great show.
Then Kev, Kev, you got that for me, or O'Brien, you got that for me?
That was for Brian. Got that for
Then
you.
what'd you get for me,
A
Kev?
protagonist.
I
for you,
got
yeah.
a yellow, which I got the entrepreneur.
Oh, okay.
Start a business.
I kind of wanted to be in the yellow category because I think that's the artsy category, but I didn't get that.
What do the
myself.
colors mean?
I think I think I don't know, the purple one's more like analysts, like very like I guess analytical and blah blah blah. Like there's an architect, logistician, commander.
I'm an
blah,
architect.
Blah. Diplomat.
Art Vandelay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm the entrepreneur. I'm this douchey looking guy.
Yeah, the guy he's taking pictures and he's like,
hey, I'm
Hey.
I'm an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs always have an impact on their immediate surroundings. The best way to spot them is at a party, is to look for the whirling eddy of people fitting about them, leaving.
I love the whitewater
laughing
rafting
and-
reference there.
Laughing and entertaining with a blunt and earthy humor. See, this is too much the other way, I think, for me.
I feel like you're more outgoing.
I am, but I think so. Like people that's I don't like to be. I don't know. It's hard to say what I am. I don't know. Because it depends. Well, entrepreneurs
I found
you
this
may
has some
know.
difficulty.
Entrepreneurs you may know: Ernest Hemingway, Jack Nicholson, Eddie Murphy, Madonna, Bruce Willis, Michael J. Fox. I'm cool with that. Samuel Jackson. Mother. Jamie Lannister, also Game of Thrones.
What's all these fictional? Like, how do
They start with real people, and then towards the end it's saying Rocket Raccoon from the Avengers and from Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man.
what?
I think they just add this stuff in for like for.
Well, I guess
flair.
they would they answer it as if it was that.
Yeah, they'd like do it
like
as if
the
they were
character?
that character. Yeah.
Mm.
So
All right.
interesting. But at least Brian got me in the same
Color.
region or same color, so at least I'm not. He didn't seem too far from me. But also, even what I got for myself didn't seem correct for myself either. So I don't.
Well, how do you?
Oh,
Who
you know
knows?
that they have tabs for strengths and weaknesses, romantic relationships,
Yeah.
friendships.
There's a lot for each.
Yeah,
There's a lot for
that's
each
pretty
thing.
What are your weaknesses? Let's look at Will's weaknesses.
Wait,
on
for
which
which
one?
one though?
For mine,
So we
the one
can
I got
take
for
him
myself.
down.
Yeah, do the one you did for yourself because that one I guess is the most accurate. But
Yeah, what are your
Yes,
weaknesses?
But
so
even
we know
I
how to
don't
destroy
even
you?
really know if it is accurate though. Let me see. Okay, my strengths and weaknesses. Let's see. My strengths: I'm creative, insightful, principled, passionate, altruistic. I guess so. I don't know. My weaknesses is sensitive to criticism, reluctant to open up, perfectionist, avoiding the ordinary, prone to burnout. See, this doesn't make.
I'd say none of those weaknesses apply to you.
I don't think
Yeah.
so because I can be sensitive to criticism sometimes depending on what it is, but most of the time I shrug things off really easy.
Yeah. Well, I would say like constructive
And then-
criticism you're fine with.
Yeah, and then reluctant to open up. I will tell you everything that's going on in my life if you ask me, like right away. I don't
Will doesn't
like,
give a damn.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm obviously that certain things I'll keep private because it's not. You
None of
don't,
your
tell,
damn
you don't tell
business.
everything. So my penis was doing this thing the other day.
I do that. though.
honestly, Brian,
I told a guy in the wait, what?
I say, but we've talked about that together, not just to anybody.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I feel like I do that though. I open up to people all the time. Like I sometimes too much. Like Brigo always brings this up and says like, "Oh, you do this all the time." Like this one guy in Costco. Shout out Costco.
Love Costco.
I
He
used to work
was,
there. Well, Brian, you worked there too, right?
Yeah, I worked there too. Oh God.
Well, I worked.
Well, great company. Great company. I just
great
don't
company.
like
I did the
blood and guts all over the place.
Well, you did you were in the meat department as a vegetarian. Is hilarious.
That is great.
And then I did the
Isn't that
chicken.
ironic?
I
live in a sitcom.
I was next door doing the chickens. So if you tell me
Not at
those
the same time,
$5
though.
chickens, no, different times. But
I never
if you
worked
got
at Costco.
You should have. We all did it.
Yeah.
Got a chicken.
So I was at Costco and we were in the refrigerator section and there was Beyond Meat burgers there. And yeah, as Will mentioned, I'm a vegetarian, so I'm a big fan of the fake meat options that are out there.
Mhm.
And so this guy, I reached for a Beyond Meat package, got it, put it in the cart, and this guy came up to me because he saw me get them. And he's like, "What do you think of these? I want to get some for my daughter. What do you think of these?" And without hesitation, I was like, "They're pretty good. They're pretty good. You know, Impossible Meat's a little bit better, but these are pretty good." And I was like, "Between me and you, between you and I, these make your pee smell a little bit." And he was like, "Okay." A complete stranger.
I guess that's not that. It's not like you're like you go up to somebody and be like when someone says, "Oh, how you doing?"
Makes your pee smell a little bit.
The usual response is, "I'm good," or good. Good morning. Like you don't really go into detail. But someone's like, "Oh, how you doing?" Good. My pee smells a little bit. Like you're not like.
Well,
like,
if I just ate a Beyond
it wasn't
Burger.
unprovoked. It was
right. Like I mean,
I guess
it's
he
not-
didn't. I guess he didn't ask. He asked about the taste. I
Yeah,
think he
he-
asked about what it does to your pee after. That could just be a you thing.
Could just be a you thing.
It
Or
might
maybe
be.
maybe they have the same thing that's in asparagus that makes your pee smell funny. Maybe they put some plant-based thing that isn't asparagus in one of those burgers.
Very, very possible. I've never considered that. But yeah, shout out Beyond Meat.
Shout out pee smelling weird.
Yeah, just so you know from your consumers that it makes your pee smell just a little bit.
What's the difference between Beyond and Impossible?
Different companies.
Different companies, and I believe Impossible uses like pea protein or something.
Yeah, they all
like
do.
that.
Maybe that's
something.
why your
Beyond
pee
uses- No, Impossible doesn't make my pee smell.
Beyond-
Beyond makes the
Oh,
pee smell. Yeah,
I'm thinking that they use some sort of plant-based compound thing that is in asparagus that makes your pee smell. They use that same thing.
That's a pretty good hypothesis, Dr. Will.
Dr. Will.
Will.
That I don't think is on the internet because a couple.
No, that was on like a
VHS. Recording, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, so I was saying the thing that that doesn't I don't take criticism or says I take hard taking criticism.
Use your words, Will. Come on. Use your words.
No, the thing saying my weaknesses is criticism hurts me or whatever the wording was. Because I looked back at our Ferris Bueller thing that I made that is now 13 years old on YouTube. It has
Oh my god.
over 4,000 views. Hey now.
Are they all us?
No, it's all just people who type in Ferris Bueller and that comes up. If you haven't watched it, I put it in the description of another video. Our
Don't go
comedy
watch
movies.
it.
You could watch it. It's
Don't
fine.
go watch it.
But I went back and looked at the comments. There's like a decent amount of comments, and there were mostly. Well, no, that video was very nice. But I went to my old vlog channel, and there's my most popular video was it was like Rhett and Link from YouTube on Conan, and I just named. I was like, it's like a 3.5-minute video, and the most like right at the end, I have a clip of like them on Conan, me filming the TV, and I decided to name it that because I thought it would get clicks, which it did.
Clickbait.
It has over 100,000 views on it from like years and years ago. So now people, but then in the comments, it's pretty much like, you suck. I thought this was it's just me talking for 3 minutes and then the little bit of the clip of the video. And there were some people who were so mean. People were like, you should, and like, hey, like you should take your seatbelt off in the car. I hate you. Like all this stuff was like so, and I was just like laughing. I'm like, this doesn't bother me at all because it's all just random people who are upset that they didn't get the video they thought they were getting.
Well, I mean, like if they click on it and then
10
seconds in, they realize it's not the same video. Just get off the video. You just wasted more of your own time commenting on a random guy's video.
No, I know, and that's
You
why
did bamboozle quite a few people though.
I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to get a couple more views than normal.
I don't want to bamboozle people, but I wanted to bamboozle people. Is what you just said.
Yeah, pretty well. Just all YouTube does that. They're all doing.
Everyone's doing it.
So if all of YouTube was jumping off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge, Will?
No.
Well, there you go.
Well, okay, there you go. All right, move on to Kev now. It's what did you get for your
All right, so as I said for myself, I got the same thing as you did. I got the Advocate.
What
Oh,
color
that's
is
right.
that?
That's green.
That's the same one I read.
So I'm basically
Do you
Martin
think-
Luther King.
Do you think that is that accurate for you though too?
I don't know. I mean, like, would I compare myself to Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa? No.
I don't think it's saying you compare exactly to the same those people.
I mean, I'm looking at the like traits and stuff that go along with it, and I don't agree with them like at all, because it's saying that I am like 53% introverted, which that makes sense. I feel like I am right in the middle of being introverted and extroverted. Like I can go on either side. Like I can be extroverted, but I can tend to be more introverted. But I have the ability to do extroverted things. It says I am 78% assertive. I'm not. So
not insertive. Oh, Brian, you read my mind.
okay, some good SpongeBob reference there.
Oh, that's gonna be have to be a top 3 like SpongeBob episodes or something.
Oh, mark it down.
Mark it down. Next episode, see SpongeBob.
So I don't like. I'm not
Ugh.
assertive. If like I go to a restaurant and I order something and it comes like something else, I'll just eat it. Like I'm not gonna be like
a completely wrong dish.
I'll eat it.
No, a completely wrong. Like I usually never send back like a burger is like cooked a little more or like I'll never send that back. But if it's a completely like wrong
No, like
dish,
if it's completely wrong, I'll be like, oh no, I didn't order this. Like
Yeah,
in my
okay.
mind, it's not that I didn't get the right thing. My thought would be like somebody else isn't getting what they ordered.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like I don't care. Like unless it's like mushrooms because I hate mushrooms.
I guess, yeah.
Other than that, I would just eat it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not assertive. I'm not going to
and
be like,
even
"Where's
though-
the manager?"
Yeah. Don't be a Karen.
No.
But then also when it's like even like oh, it's really not that great of it. I wish I got something else. This is not very bad. It's not very good. The waiter comes over. How's everything? Oh, good.
Yeah, very good, very
Delicious,
good. Thank you.
actually. Thank you.
Because like, what are they gonna do if you are like, actually, it tastes like shit? Like, what are they gonna do? Oh, this it's
Get you
free.
some-
No, it's not.
I think it's just you common courtesy. You just say good, even if it's not good,
Yeah.
and you go move on with your life.
I feel like
It's
the
not end
more
of
like
world.
thing is like if I asked what they recommend, which I would never do because that's not what I do.
That's introverted.
Yeah, my introvertedness would be like, I want this. I'm not going to ask you. I mean, like my brother-in-law, Ryan, shout out Ryan. He's probably listening. He's listened to all of our episodes thus far.
Yeah, right.
And he said he's thoroughly entertained. So we're doing something
All
right.
right. Cool.
He will, no matter what restaurant we're at, ask the waiter or waitress what they recommend. We could be at
What's your favorite at a Burger
like
King?
we'll be at a seafood restaurant, like a really nice seafood restaurant or whatever, or we can go to like a random diner. We'll be like in a diner, and he'll just be like, "What do you recommend?" And the waiter will just look at him like, "Dude, you're at a diner.
No.
Dude,
You're at a diner,
it's a
man. Just
diner.
get a burger or a sandwich." And then
Or eggs or whatever you want.
yeah,
Designer.
we were at a diner up by my in-laws, his parents' house, and no, never mind. It was down on Long Island. It was after our wedding. Sorry, details.
Does it matter?
Does
matter
not
where it
matter.
is?
But we're at a diner, and he asked the waitress like, "What do you recommend?" And she was like, "Oh, the burgers are really good. Sandwiches are always good. Whatever. Like, usual stuff you get at a diner." He decides he's like, "Oh, okay. I'll get the rigatoni alla vodka and the seafood bisque." And we're like looking at him like,
Seafood bisque.
"Yeah, like you're gonna get a seafood bisque and a rigatoni alla vodka at a diner?" He's like, "Yeah, it
It's like
sounded
the
good."
SNL,
I'm like,
SNL sketch. One of my favorite ones. When John Mulaney was hosting
the
Les Mis
lobster diner.
Lobster in the diner.
yeah,
He's
and
like,
so he
"I
gets
want the lobster. It's like no one
and he's
orders
eating
lobster in the diner.
the rigatoni alla vodka. He's like, "It's not very good."
It's like what the hell do you
I
think?
could have told you that, man. But he has to ask, and that's something I would never do. So like that's my my introvertedness.
And I also am like whenever I go, I'll do most places I'll get the same thing. Some places like a salad place, I know the salad I like, so I get the same kind of salad all the time.
Two salads.
Just because I know, I like it. I don't want to like venture somewhere else that I might not like.
Right.
Which is
That's
but
me
other
with
places.
me with Chinese food. It's like, I could try something else.
Yeah, well,
I'll look at the menu for 15 minutes, but I'll get chicken and broccoli because
I'll get General Tso's every time.
That's
because
it,
I know
because-
it's good. Why mess with perfection?
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
You guys think that General Style is in the kitchen cooking that every time?
Yes.
No,
Him-
that guy.
The general himself?
How do you
Yeah.
pronounce it?
I thought it's General
Sao. I think it's Sao.
Tsao. Yeah.
Isn't it the one when
Yes.
it's like it's TS or STO?
Yes.
I think it's TSO. It's
Three white
Sao.
guys talking about Chinese pronunciation.
Yeah. Well, I did for about an hour listen to a Spotify podcast playlist of Mandarin to English translations for about an hour for no reason. So
Interesting. So
you
you
could
know
say
Mandarin
I'm
now?
you could say I'm fluent.
So when I did this quiz for Brian, and it said one of the questions was, "Do you like looking up random things for like a long
Yeah.
amount of times?" I was like, all the way the agree side. Brian,
Really, I kind of went more in the middle on that one for myself.
you just
I just looked up Mandarin to English translations for an hour out of nowhere.
Well, I didn't think of that until. Well, yeah, in
Now.
freshman year of college, I did, instead of studying for midterms, I learned American Sign Language instead. So
That's
I do
normal,
do that.
normal
I do
things.
that.
yeah, that's
All
normal.
right, so then Kev, you said you got advocate for yourself, and what I get for you, let me look. You are the defender.
I got the same thing for Kev.
Oh shit. Okay, so this must be the actual what you.
So this
actually
is
are.
accurate then, I guess.
'Cause
What
if
is
we
the
both-
defender?
I mean, I don't know. You should. I feel like you should trust your own self.
You're
Well,
the
but
little.
I feel like other people know you better, like
'Cause there's
can
a
see
way-
your tendencies.
Yeah, because
That's
also
fair.
there's a way you want to like present yourself versus how you actually are. Sometimes it's like kind of hard to know what you're actually talking about.
What color is the defender?
Blue.
It's like a light blue.
Sentimentals is the category. The defender is you're the nurse lady.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a nurse lady.
She is quite unique, which they said about everything so far, which is kind of
Everything is rare.
Everyone's unique.
This is the rare one. As many
I have it also
Through-
up. Do you want me to
through
read
se-
it?
Sure, you read. I've been reading them all. So and I was
Okay.
trying to just get roll through a gist.
The
of it.
defender personality type is quite unique, as many of their qualities defy the definition of their individual traits. Though sensitive, defenders have excellent analytical abilities. Though reserved, they have well-developed people skills and robust social relationships. And though they are generally a conservative type, defenders are often receptive to change and new ideas. As with so many things, people with the defender personality type are more than the sum of their parts, and it is the way they use these strengths that defines who they are.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like it would be me. I don't know. Like,
Well, the people you may know who are also defenders, Kev, Beyonce,
Well. That's it.
Queen
That's it.
Bee,
Queen
Queen Bee
Bee?
herself. But it gets better. Queen Elizabeth,
Oh.
Oh, two
Aretha-
queens?
Aretha,
Three
yeah,
queens?
Aretha Franklin, and the fourth queen, Vin Diesel. It just goes from the three different queens to Vin Diesel to Halle Berry to Kate Middleton to Anne Hathaway to Lance Riddick. Who's that? I know who that is. I can't think of his name.
Is that another character of something? That
No,
doesn't
I don't
exist?
think so. Selena
Sounds like it.
Gomez. Caitlin Stark from Game of Thrones.
Catelyn Stark. Yeah, what's
Catelyn
that one
Stark.
again? Catelyn Stark.
I don't know. Samwise Gamgee.
Yes.
Lord of the
All right.
Rings.
I'll take it.
I'll say
Samwise.
you're pretty Samwisey.
Yeah, I'd say
Is that
so.
from Lord of the
And
Rings?
Captain
Yeah.
America.
Well,
Oh shit!
I mean-
oh, he's
Well,
the defender of the.
yeah.
He's the defender of.
I would say he's a defender
Stars
of
and Stripes,
he's a
so.
defender of an Avenger. All right, that's it. I think this is me
Man,
and,
Kev's an
me and
Avenger.
Bri-
That's crazy.
me and Bri both got the same one for you, so I think that is
That's pretty. What are my strengths and weaknesses then? Let's go there. Let's go there.
So your
got it, bro?
strengths are you're supportive, reliable and patient, imaginative and observant, enthusiastic, loyal and hardworking, and you have good practical skills. Your weaknesses is that you're
Weaknesses.
humble and shy, and you take things too personally.
Oh.
You repress your feelings and you
Oh.
overload yourself. You are reluctant to change and you're too altruistic.
All right.
I'd say that's
I wish
pretty.
I knew, I wish
I'd
I-
say that's
I
not
wish I
too
knew what
bad.
altruistic meant. Somebody give me a definition of altruistic. I don't know what that
I
word
think,
means.
I don't.
Like,
I know it's
Can I have the country of origin, please?
altruistic.
Can you use it in a sentence?
100% you just 100% you just spelt that wrong.
No, I didn't. I got it perfectly right. Google didn't even say, "Did you mean?" I got it perfectly right. I'm a smart boy. Altruistic means showing a disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others. It means unselfish. Altruistic.
So you're too unselfish.
I feel like that's
That's
pretty
not a
much
bad-
It's
me.
better than being too selfish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. All right, I guess. I mean, now that I'm looking at, I guess I didn't answer the questions correct because what you
Some of them
described
are worded
seems.
pretty strangely. Like they
Yeah.
use double negatives a lot.
You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you never do this. You're like, do I agree or do I disagree with what you just
Yeah,
said?
it's
Also,
like-
I did
think
it
about it
while
for a second.
the kids were doing like a assignment, so I was just kind of like looking up, look down, look up, look down. So
Yeah.
I was just kind of running through it. But I mean, I get that makes
You're a
that sounds about
defender.
right. I'm a defender.
I think it sounds pretty good.
I'm
especially-
Samwise Gamgee.
That's that's pretty good. I can't get better than that. Well, and
I'm-
also
I'm Rudy.
Rudy. Well, no, that's a different guy. That's a different.
No,
guy.
but same actor.
I know, but like that's the.
I wonder what personality type Rudy is.
Defender.
All right, so then, now, Brian, what did you get for yourself?
I got a
Right, because we did you, Kev. Right? You got all three.
I got a consul,
A who? What color is that?
light blue, CONSUL, consul.
Oh, the guy with the umbrella and a cake. What
Yeah.
a weird looking dude.
Yeah,
Well,
fits me
fits.
perfectly. I like cake and I'm a big fan of umbrellas.
Do you want to read your thing?
Sure. People who share the console personality are, for lack of a better word, popular.
Oh,
Which makes sense. Which makes sense, given that they are also a very common personality type, making up 12% of the population.
they're
In
common.
high school, consoles are the cheerleaders and the quarterbacks, setting the tone, taking the spotlight, and leading their
Starring in
teams forward to
theater
victory and
plays.
fame. Yeah, so I was basically the quarterback, just of the more thespian.
The quarterback of the theater.
Yeah. Later in life, consuls continue to enjoy supporting their friends and loved ones, organizing social gatherings, and doing their best to make sure everyone is happy.
That's pretty good though.
I mean, other than the whole first part, yeah.
What do you mean? I'm pretty popular.
I would say Brian was popular because he did a lot of things like that were like that had groups like that. Might not be the quarterback of the cheerleader, but you know. Well, who are consuls that you may know?
I don't know where you found that stuff.
I got it. All right.
Okay, you help me out
Taylor
with that.
Swift.
Perfect.
Swift.
Jennifer Garner.
Cool.
Bill
Shout
Clinton.
out to my dad.
Bill Clinton. I'm very popular with the ladies. That's Bill Clinton.
Whoa.
And Steve Harvey. So right
Oh,
there.
hell yeah. Oh, well, that's perfect.
They always put
Every
like the
time-
randomest collection of people. Like
Every time we play Family Feud, I'm always Steve Harvey. So
you're
that's true.
and also Danny Glover.
I'm too old for this shit.
Too old for this shit. Jennifer Lopez, Sally Field. Shout out to Sally Field
Yeah,
from our last
Sally.
episode
All
or 2 episodes ago,
Sally.
whatever that was.
Mama Gump.
Oh, you're also Sansa Stark.
What's with all? Are they sponsored by Game of Thrones?
No,
Like, what is this?
it's just a popular show, so they put it in there.
I
And
guess.
also Cersei Lannister, same
Yeah, I
thing.
don't know. She crazy.
Monica, you're Monica from Friends.
I thought you were gonna say Lewinsky.
You're Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. That's why they got along so well. They were the same personality type.
Oh, cute.
I feel like different personality types probably are
you
better
mean-
together than
Well, yeah, they
the
say
same.
right.
They say opposites attract.
All right. Well,
I was doing this next to I hate saying girlfriend because it makes me sound like I'm 12. She's my life partner. How about that?
you
Is
could
that better?
Well, life partner sounds like you guys have been like dating and living together for 30 years. You just
Sounds
never
like
got
you have
married.
a civil
Yeah.
like arrangement.
It's okay. Say girlfriend. It's okay to say that now.
All right, whatever. My girlfriend. She was sitting next to me when I was taking.
When you say it like that,
Yeah, my girl. Just say me and my
Can
girlfriend.
my girlfriend come?
is it just because me and Will keep saying my wife?
That's my wife.
That's my wife.
Yeah. Well, she was sitting next to me while I was taking this, and she's like, "Wow, I'm the complete opposite of everything you're answering." And I was like, "Well,
Well,
No,
that's
thank
the opposite,
you.
the opposite attract, and like I think me and my wife are similar in a lot of ways, but also different in other ways. Like it's you want a nice balance of things.
We're similar in a lot of ways, but we're also
No.
very different in a lot of ways.
You know what I meant.
wow."
So
Wow.
What did
Ken,
you guys get for me?
Ken, what'd you get for Brian?
I got the protagonist for Brian.
Oh,
What?
What's what I got?
That's what I got for Will.
Oh, that's right. You got for me, and then I got the mediator, which color was that? The mediator.
Protagonist is green.
Yeah, protagonist was green and mediator was green too. The mediator is someone who possesses introverted, intuitive feeling and prospecting personality traits.
That definitely wasn't a word.
May seem quiet and unassuming. Mediators have vibrant, passionate inner lives, creative and imaginative. They happily lose themselves in daydreams, inventing all sorts of stories and conversations in their minds. These personalities are known for their sensitivity. Mediators can have profound emotional responses to music, art, nature, and people
Okay.
around them. I think it's hard because I think there's aspects of each one that would say are true for you or for
Yeah.
anyone, really.
Brian,
This kind of reminds me of just like horoscopes and stuff like that. Where you,
no,
where you
horos-
read these
horoscopes are different because that's
things
just
and
a
you're
matter.
like, "Whoa,
isn't
that
that
kind of
when you're
That's
like a
just
matter
based
of
on
when you're born?
when your birthday is. So
yeah,
it's
that
a little
doesn't make.
different.
That's
But I
like,
think I think a lot of these will cross over to a lot of different people. Same as
Yeah.
horoscopes, but not exactly the same. As
I feel like
Yeah, because
answering
it's
these
kind of- some of them
questions,
are general, you know.
answering these questions for you, Brian, I feel like is difficult because you're so odd, not in like
Oh, thanks.
a mean sense, but like you're a very introverted extrovert.
Yes.
Like I feel like you could be the life of the party and be funny and kind of grasp everyone's
be on stage,
right, and grasp everyone's attention for a story or what have you. But you could also in the same party not want to talk to anybody and then be off to the side. So like it depends on which Brian shows up.
Well, that just makes me sound like I got a split personality.
No, but like not in a weird way. But
you have a very, you kind of can do either way. You're not someone who's starved for attention, but you're also not someone who is always in the background. Like you're kind of
you do both.
Yeah, you do both.
I guess it just depends on what mood I'm in.
I think I'm almost a little similar to that too, because I don't love going to places I don't know people, or even if I do know the people, I'm always like, I don't know. But then I'm also very excited and to get on stage as well. So it's like it's very weird. It also depends. I'm very like which mood I'm in kind of person. If I'm in a good mood or good sort of mood, I'm down for anything. If I'm in like a really kind of like a heady anxiety kind of way, I don't want to do anything but stay home and chill.
That's fair. What? How does this apply to our our horoscopes? What, Kev? You're a Gemini. You're a little two-faced little bitch.
Horoscopes don't mean anything. They don't make any sense. I'm born in June, so therefore I am a specific way.
The position of the celestial bodies in the sky determine exactly who you are. Kev, you're a Gemini. Will, you're a Scorpio, and I'm a Cap. So what does Scorpio means? That
Scorpio is like the brash and like fiery, and usually when they say third SpongeBob reference, they always say like how fiery and like if two Scorpios are together, blah blah blah.
But you're not a Scorpio. Like that's not you.
I think some parts, but not. But it's all like. Piece of this, piece of that. It's all
that's silly.
Even this personality quiz, it's like very hard.
Like I would say with that, like just fiery personality type thing that you just described, like that to me sounds like Emily, but Emily is not a Scorpio.
She's a Cancer.
Which is so it's like it doesn't matter what month you're born. It's just like who you are, and it just kind of goes from there. Well, I feel like I'm talking with my hands a lot, but you can't see my hands in this video.
Some people attribute my stuff to like the moon instead of the day you were born. People say it's like the moon rising or something like that. It's very complicated. I don't know.
But also they say how your horoscope has changed because it's just when horoscopes were made up, those dates that they have between this and this year, this have like moved and changed depending on like where the sun and the moon were then versus now or something like. So now you may be a different horoscope.
So none of these things.
No, it's all just made up, and you are you, and you do what you like with yourself.
Well, it says here that Capricorns like myself are the best looking brother of a group of 3. I think
that's so not right.
That's very specific.
It says the parents' favorite, and
I feel like we can go back in our childhood and know for 100%. You are not the favorite.
Well, at a certain time, for the beginning of your life, I think you were not the favorite because you were a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, I was a piece of shit. Mom and Dad were telling me just about the story that they were at Olive Garden with all 3 of us.
I remember that.
For their anniversary. What a lovely man. Having kids sucks, doesn't it? Like, our happy anniversary. We're at Olive Garden. That's mistake number 1.
Yeah, why'd you go to Olive Garden if you're
negative shout out to Olive Garden?
No, they're good for breadsticks and salad. They get the bread that's it. And I remember their pasta fagioli being okay.
Get out of here with that. But anyway, we're in Olive Garden, and Mom and Dad had to take turns eating at the table because they had to take me outside because I was just screaming my head off for whatever reason. Not sure how old I was, but this was last year, by the way. And they had to take turns take shifts, if you will, with me outside screaming while the other person was eating and watching you guys, and then
We're sitting there like
switch
little
off.
angels, be like, "Thank
Yeah.
you for the pasta, mother and father."
You probably
This
like,
meal
And
was
then outside-
delicious.
And then Brian's outside, that little demonic boy.
And me and Will were like, we put together the money that we had and bought you an anniversary gift.
and we also paid the bill.
Is that
Wow.
the same
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Or I think you were younger. I remember being at an Olive Garden. That's not the story I remember. At Olive Garden, you weren't getting what you wanted, so you just threw up on cue.
No, I think no. That was
No,
I
never threw up on cue. I never did that.
No, I remember
I
I remember him just puking a bunch of times in restaurants because like he has, I guess, a very sensitive stomach for a bit.
I was a very anxious child, and a lot of responses to anxiety or anguish is
But
physical.
it was always back in the
illness.
bowl. Back in the bowl, you like.
Yeah,
got,
I remember
like,
a waiter
was
having
like
to bring back
fettuccine
his bowl.
it was like
with
fettuccine
just
Alfredo. It was like filled
filled-
to the.
ugh.
It was like blah, 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 back into the bowl that you got the fettuccine Alfredo served to you in, and then you had the waiter's like, I guess take this back and
Thanks.
throw it in the garbage.
Do you want a
Jacked
bag
up.
for this?
Yeah, it was probably chunky enough to serve it.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
I hope mom and dad tipped that waitress well that day, because that was just freaking nasty.
I hope so.
Oh,
God.
yeah, you're a horrible child.
Oh well, I could say
You
that I'm
just-
the favorite now. Then
Sure, whatever. You keep telling
You
yourself
do
that.
whatever you want. I don't need to be the favorite. I'm fine with that. I'm my own person at this point now, so I'm good. I'm
mommy and
confident.
papa love me the best.
They love us all equally. Well,
Sure.
I think well, I don't know, just they know who we are at this point now. So they know. I think they know that. I guess I'm more independent because I don't talk to them as much. I feel like as much as you guys do, maybe.
That doesn't mean you're independent. That just means you're a jerk.
No, I just don't.
no.
I don't know. I just don't like. I don't know.
When was the
I'm
last
doing-
time you
I'm-
talked to your parents?
I talked to mom like yesterday.
Like yesterday or yesterday?
Yesterday, the day before, she called me. Oh no, Monday. She called
Wait,
me
so she called you.
Oh no, she calls me more than I call her for sure.
When was the last time you called your mother?
Out of nowhere,
Yeah.
or when calling her back because I missed the call doesn't count as calling.
No,
her.
that does not count.
Then I can't recall the last time. I guess.
Oh, my goodness, you're- You're
I
horrible.
actually I did call Dad.
What about Mother's Day? Did you call her on Mother's Day?
I think I saw her on Mother's Day.
Oh, you went up, Jeff.
Were
I
we?
think, or I saw her before Mother's Day.
No, you saw the day before Mother's Day, because then Mother's Day I was there and
Oh
nobody
yes,
else
that's
was there.
right. Because I was working Sunday night, so I said, is it good if we come over Saturday for
Right.
Mother's Day? Because then I was also and also Sunday we were going to see Liz.
Yes.
We're seeing my
Okay.
mother-in-law, so it was like and I had to work, so it worked out that way. So I'm there. I just don't. I don't know. I got nothing going on right now. We're just working and doing this. That's about. So there's
That's
not that
it.
much to
She
talk
listens
about.
to this, so shout out.
Yeah. So say hi to your mother.
Hi, mother. Hi, father. Well, I remember I called Dad, in the beginning of the year. After
What?
You
I
called
just-
Dad like 6 months ago. He's fine.
No. I called him. He calls. I don't know. We talk. That's not. It's not the. I'm just saying. I don't talk to them as much, but they know I love them, and I talk to them when I talk to them. But if I have something going on or something's happening, something big happens in my life, I update.
I need money. I give him a call. I don't understand what
I
the
have
issue
never
is.
asked for money. I have never asked for money. They can attest to that, and I wouldn't. I just don't. I like to,
Okay.
I just had a weird the word money and the fact that you said that word
I said it or
just
Kev said it?
Will said the word money, and it
Money.
transported me back in time, and I don't know why. It's weird how your brain does this, but I remember when I was
Money,
like,
money,
I don't know.
Oh, what do I say money for?
No,
What did it trigger?
you saying the word money triggered this memory. I think I was maybe like 6, maybe. I stole $20 from you.
You son of a bitch.
I
And
said,
he
well-
needs that back with interest.
I'm gonna Venmo request you right now. What's the
No,
interest rate times how many years?
Mom paid you back, and then I got in trouble. But
What'd you do with the money?
$20 from you. I'm getting to that. I
Uh-huh.
stole $20 from you and used it in the token machine at
Oh, it's
the
Thrice
hockey arena where you guys had hockey games, and I was always just bored out of my mind.
Honestly, that's fine now because now thinking back on how many games we played and how you had just had to literally just be there and you had no choice. Like
Yeah,
we played. Sometimes
I
there's
was a
like
child.
two,
I had no
like
choice.
two or could be 2 games each a night or something like
Yeah,
overlapping craziness.
Hours.
I
we
don't know how we
live
did it.
there.
I was thinking back. I'm like, I had swimming and like 3 hockey teams. When did I do homework? I never did homework. I don't remember ever doing homework, but I still did decent enough to graduate high school. But like, I like literally like I got off. I swam until 5 p.m. Then mom picked me up. Then sometimes we had like a 7 or 8 o'clock game. Somehow shoveled pasta in our mouth, whatever we were eating that night, and then somehow did homework. Did I do it the next morning? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it.
Ugh.
Speaking of stealing money, Will, you remember when you used to steal from me? Not stealing, but figuratively. When we would come home from college, and you would drive me home from college, and
Yeah.
you would ask me for gas money to help drive down to college, and not telling me that mom also gave you gas money for me. So you just kept double pocketing the money.
I don't remember this at all.
What?
I
My goodness. I thought you had some sort of remorse for this.
I don't remember that at all. I honestly.
Yeah, you would drive me home.
I don't think I ever asked anyone for gas money ever.
Then how come I paid you gas money?
I don't know.
Maybe you just. I think what happened was
I
Kev,
don't-
you probably just gave it to him on your own intuition, and then Will just didn't say anything.
Maybe that's possible, but I don't. But I never.
So if
I
anything,
usually,
it's your fault, Kev.
Most of the time, I never ask people for gas money because I'm like, if I'm going there, also, I would have been driving there myself. So it's like, if I drove out of my way and I wasn't going to that destination, I drove you, then maybe I would ask for gas money. But I was always going home.
We were going home
We were
together.
on the same destination.
No,
so I never.
I
asked
paid
anyone
you
for
gas money, and then mom would give you money for gas, and you would just continuously take gas money from me. So
Honestly,
where'd that money go?
Absolutely.
I stole it. I stole it for tokens.
Yeah, and he stole it for tokens. I don't recall that at all. I apologize. I do remember always stealing money in Monopoly by being the banker and just kind of putting $100 or $500 bills in my stack.
See, it was my defender
did that.
personality that just selflessly had me give you money, thinking that you needed it for gas.
Looking back at my childhood, my teenage years or whatever, I remember being very selfish, and like compared to what I am now, I feel like I used to, like if I had a game or I had something that was like that was technically mine, quote unquote mine, I had a real hard time with you guys playing with it or you guys wanting to use it, and I don't know why.
Yeah, just older sibling.
I know. I guess like, you know, I was always like, you guys can't, it's mine, blah, 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 what, mine. And then now, much later on, obviously, I don't have that inkling
Growth.
anymore.
Yeah, well, that's also because
Maturity or something?
you are independent, as you say, and
A straight up adult.
you live on, without us there, so we can't always borrow your stuff.
No, but I'm
we don't
saying
live
like,
with you anymore.
I don't know. I feel like I'm more generous now. Like I'd buy, like in the past, I would probably not. I wouldn't buy as many like gifts for things. I would buy I would think about how to be not cheap about it, but more like.
No, cheap. Brian's cheap, not you.
No, Brian's not cheap. Brian is cheap for his own things, but when he buys, he always is very thoughtful.
No. Brian is cheap. He's frugal.
He's frugal with
We'll say
himself.
For myself.
Well, the same way you guys.
I'm never like.
So are
like,
you,
oh,
Kev.
those pair of shoes? No, I don't need those. I don't need those.
Me too. No,
I'm
but I just
myself.
remember
never
you
spend money on
come.
myself.
I remember you coming home from a date in high school, and you were like, "Yeah, she stuck with just the water, so I didn't have to buy her a soda."
Score. And I think
What money did I have? I was like
I think
16.
I always think I spend money too much sometimes. Like, me and Em like to go to restaurants and do different things like that. We'll ball out more than I think a lot of people do. Like we'll go to, special occasions, especially
They'll go to Olive Garden
Every
and
day is
get-
a special
No,
occasion.
not every day. We're saving up good, but I think we would go to between out of the three of us, I feel like I would go to a fancy schmancy restaurant more often than you guys would.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Based on-
I rarely spend money. I have had the same pair of sneakers for 4 years,
I just got myself some new Vans,
that's-
custom Vans.
and that's it. I don't. The only thing I buy myself is golf. I'll go to golf, and that's it.
I just bought an Xbox, and that's gonna fill my quota for the next decade.
saying,
I'm not
I
gonna
was
spend any
very
more money on myself.
When you said that you got the Xbox, I was actually surprised that you shelled out the coin for that thing for yourself, because you usually wouldn't go for that.
I never never do that. But you know what? I was like, I just got a new job. I want it, so I did it.
There you go.
And how did it
Well, that's the
feel?
thing. I think also, getting, working more consistently and doing those things, you give yourself more of a pass on buying things for yourself because you're like, I'm working every day. I'm earning this money. I should, because I think, sometimes people save too much and they're not enjoying their life because eventually they'll have something to pay for that they'll need to, versus enjoying the money they're working for because think how much we work every day, every
Yeah.
week. Enjoy
Well,
that
also-
money. Enjoy that time.
We're just
Think-
cogs in the capitalist system.
Well, also
Fight
think
the power,
about
fight the
too.
man.
Brian has more discretionary spending because it costs $2 for rent up in the sticks where he lives.
It's true. Come on.
Yeah.
And I'm about to move back to Brooklyn, so we'll compare rents then.
Where Brooklyn at? Yeah, my apartment's probably bigger than anything that you'll have in Brooklyn, and it'll be a
Oh,
fraction
for
of the
sure.
cost.
Brian
Where
just has-
Brooklyn at?
Location,
has-
location.
Brian just has like a couple hens in the back that he gives fresh eggs to the
I
landlord,
wish.
and
That'd
that's
be
how
awesome.
much. That's how much it costs to live there.
I'll give you 4 pelts this month.
That'd
Fine furs.
That'd be great. I live down the block from a nice Italian bakery. This little old lady gives me bread. It's awesome.
Really?
For free?
No, not for free. I
Oh.
pay for it, but like
You give her
she-
pelts?
I know.
and eggs?
I give her American dollars.
Oh,
I give her a nice
thought,
satchel of coin.
I thought the
I never
Two
counted.
shillings today.
I don't count it. I just toss her the baggie, and that's it. Little purse.
Yeah, like so you can count it if you want. Give me the bread.
All right, we should wrap this up. We're approaching an hour of
nonsense.
not much of a subject today, but it was nice. It was we chat about just nothing and each other, and it's good.
I think we
Now,
had.
now the
Did we have?
viewers know us a little bit better.
Did we have an impression this episode?
Oh,
I feel like we did.
I did Bill Clinton before. Brian did some SpongeBob stuff.
Okay,
I did
just so
some
we-
SpongeBob stuff.
we've
Just
only
gotta
had
fill
one-
our impression quota. Yeah.
Yeah, we only had one episode without an impression,
we can
so we
each-
need to stop that. And have
All
it
right,
one
well, then
episode.
I could do the SpongeBob laugh real fast. That'll probably fill the quota.
All right, so we'll end on the SpongeBob laugh. So
Okay.
thank you everybody for listening / watching. Brothers Thrice, subscribe.
Brothers Thrice.
And thank you for going on this personality journey with us.
All right. And the purpose of this episode, as we usually rank things, the top threes. So today was ranking your favorite Brothers
Ourselves.
Thrice brother. So comment below who your favorite Brothers Thrice brother is.
Wow. It's gonna it'll get heat. I think no one will comment because they don't want to be mean.
Follow-up episode. We'll argue about the results of the comments.
I don't, we'll combine all the social medias and see who's the favorite.
Yeah.
And if I
Put
lose,
out a Twitter
I'll be
poll. Who's your favorite?
I'll be devastated if I lose.
Yeah.
And I won't
It'll
do-
be
and I'll quit the podcast if I lose.
you'll just be
pressure.
third place. It's fine. You still get a bronze medal.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
he gotcha. Double
All right,
gotcha.
all right. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna do the SpongeBob laugh. Brothers Thrice. Christ, it hurts. Only the good one was the first one. SpongeBob.
Awesome.
Oh, SpongeBob. Bye.